I-update ko kayo ng pag-atake ng Amerika sa tatlong nuclear facilities ng Iran. Durog na po yung nuclear facilities ng Iran. Ito yung situation ng B-2 bomber. Yung UN chief nag-react na rin po. Sabi dito, US strikes on Iran are dangerous escalation daw. Amerika, yan ang malinaw na mensahe, mga kababayan. In just minutes, naisagawa yung misyon, mga kababayan ng Amerika. Nadurugin ang lahat ng nuclear facilities. Yung tatlo na major nuclear. Wala pang katapat ang Amerika in terms of military power.
Nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa! What you see is what you get. You decide.
Ito po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. I-update ko kayo ng pag-atake ng Amerika sa tatlong nuclear facilities ng Iran. Durog na po yung nuclear facilities ng Iran. Ito yung situation, mga kababayan, nang ipag-utos ng US President Donald Trump yung pag-atake sa Iran, Iranian nuclear sites. Ito yung sa situation room ng Washington. Ito yung pag-take off ng B-2 bomber. Yung UN chief nag-react na rin po. Sabi dito, US strikes on Iran are dangerous escalation daw. So sabi dito sa report, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres voiced concern Saturday at strikes carried out by the United States on Iran nuclear sites, calling them a dangerous escalation in a region already on the edge. At this perilous hour, it is critical to avoid a spiral of chaos, sabi po ni Guterres sa kanyang statement. There is no military solution. The only path forward is diplomacy. The only hope is peace. So kontra yung United Nations sa naging aksyon, mga kababayan ni US President Donald Trump, itapos na po. Durog na yung nuclear facilities ng Iran. Ito yung full address, mga kababayan, ni Donald Trump. Address to the nation.
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel. And God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So malinaw ang mensahe mga kababayan ni Trump kay Ali Khamenei. Pwede niyang piliin yung peace or further tragedy sa kanyang bansa. So yun ang pagbabanta mga kababayan. Warning ni Trump kung saan una nagbigay siya ng plaso for 2 weeks. Kailangan sumurrender siya. Pag hindi siya sumurrender, hindi na inabot nga yung 2 weeks. Bubombahin ng Amerika. Papasok yung Amerika sa gira. Ito na nga po, binomba po yung 3 na mga nuclear sites, nuclear facilities ng Iran. At ang parinig ni Trump sa mga allies ng Iran tulad ng Russia, hindi man niya binanggit po, tapos China, na wala niyang iba na military might sa mundo ng tulad na Amerika. Yan ang malinaw na mensahe mga kababayan. In just minutes, naisagawa yung misyon mga kababayan ng Amerika. Nadurugin ang lahat ng nuclear facilities, yung 3 major nuclear facilities ng Iran. Madaling sabi, pinapaunawa niya sa mga kalyado ng Iran na wala pang katapat ang Amerika in terms of military power, military might. Wala niyang makakagawa niyan, kundi kami lang. Yan ang malinaw na mensahe ni Donald Trump. Ulitin natin yun sinabi, mga kababayan, for emphasis ni Donald Trump.
Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight. Not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago.
Malinaw po, not even close daw. So tama po yung ating alliance. Kaya mga sinasabi po ni Robin Padilla na dapat dumistansya tayo sa Amerika. Huwag kayong naniniwala po. Alangan man maniwala tayo kay Robin Padilla kaysa kay US President Donald Trump. And sa ginawa ngayon ng Amerika, magdadalawang isip na yung China, yung Russia, kung sasali sila. Pero tingnan natin kasi tahimik pa. Bago pa lang mga kababayan itong ginawang airstrike ng Amerika, displaying the military might ng US to the nations of the world, especially China and Russia. O ngayon, nagsalita na rin po si Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after na umatake yung Amerika sa Iran.
The nation, we go back to Trey Yangst. He is in Israel tonight. I would expect as we head into dawn that Prime Minister Netanyahu will be addressing his nation probably in the early morning hours.
Yeah, Sean, absolutely. We're witnessing a historic moment in the Middle East right now that has a real chance to change the status quo for the region. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has just released his first remarks following the American strikes against Iranian nuclear facilities. He says tonight President Trump and the U.S. acted with a lot of strength. President Trump, I thank you. The people of Israel, thank you. He goes on to talk about the close coordination between the Americans and the Israelis. But we just heard from President Trump there speaking at the White House, and he made clear what he has effectively done, Sean, is taken away Iran's leverage in any sort of conversations moving forward. Because remember, Iran had two key levers to pull. They had their ballistic missile program that has been largely decimated by Israeli strikes, and they had their nuclear program that has been largely decimated by American strikes. And tonight the region is in a new place. There is a new path forward, and President Trump is giving the Iranians yet another chance to step back from what would be more American strikes and Israeli strikes targeting what's left of IRGC leadership and what's left of the political leadership inside Iran. Now, I spoke tonight with an Israeli security source asking what the mood was like in the security echelon here in Israel. That source said everyone is just repeating, God bless America, God bless President Trump. They described this as euphoria and historic for these officials, saying there is a sense of relief. Remember, the Israelis largely considered Iran as the big war that they would face. The past 9 days have been incredibly difficult for the Israeli people as they've come under ballistic missile fire following the launch of this Israeli operation against those nuclear sites and against top nuclear scientists inside of Iran. But tonight, the region has changed. The nuclear sites have been largely destroyed, according to President Trump. There still is a minor threat of ballistic missile fire, but we understand that tonight Israel remains on high alert. They are entering into a new state of emergency, changing the Home Front Command guidelines for the civilian population here of more than 9 million people, trying to limit public gatherings tomorrow, canceling workplaces and schools, understanding that Iran may decide to respond. But again, the latest information, Sean, that we have here tonight, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reacting to these American strikes that targeted Iranian nuclear facilities, Isfahan, Natanz, and Fordow, the places that the Iranians were enriching uranium, trying to get closer to weapons-grade material that they would then use in a nuclear bomb. President Trump announcing tonight from the White House those sites have been destroyed, and Iran no longer has the leverage that they had just 24 hours ago going into any future conversations with the Americans or the Europeans across the world. Sean?
All right, Trey Yangst in Israel tonight. We'll get back to you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
So yan po mga kababayan
Ito
yung
naman po,
latest. Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry, may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.